Have you ever wondered how much longer you'll live after 71? What if I told you there are 9 signs that can reveal your life expectancy right now? Understanding these key indicators of longevity is more important than ever, especially as we age. The choices we make, the habits we develop, and the way we take care of ourselves can all impact how many years we have ahead of us. In today's video, we're going to explore 9 signs that could give you a sneak peek into your potential lifespan after 71. Whether it's your mobility, sleep habits, or emotional well-being, these signs are crucial in helping you make the best decisions for a longer, healthier life. Let's dive in and see how you can know exactly where you stand when it comes to your health and future. Sign number 1: mobility and physical health. Mobility is one of the clearest indicators of how long you might live, especially as you age. The ability to move freely and engage in physical activity not only keeps your body strong, but also has a direct impact on your overall health and life expectancy. When we think about longevity, we often focus on heart health or diet, but mobility should be at the top of the list. Why? Because staying active helps prevent a range of age-related issues like muscle atrophy, joint stiffness, and chronic diseases. The more we move, the better our circulation, energy levels, and even our mood. In fact, studies show that those who maintain good mobility into their 70s and beyond tend to live longer, healthier lives. Let me tell you about 2 characters, Mary and George. Mary, in her early 70s, takes a walk every morning. She's been doing it for years and she loves it. Rain or shine, Mary steps outside, enjoys the fresh air, and even takes the time to chat with her neighbors. This simple daily walk not only keeps her joints flexible, but also gives her a sense of connection to her community. She's energetic, she has a sharp mind, and most importantly, she's able to enjoy the activities she loves, like gardening and traveling. Mary's ability to move easily means that her body stays strong, and she's able to stay independent. Now let's talk about George. George is also in his early 70s, but he hasn't been as active as Mary. A few years ago, he began noticing pain in his knees and lower back, so he stopped walking as much. Over time, his mobility became more limited, and he found himself spending most of his days sitting at home. The lack of movement has taken a toll on his health. His muscles have weakened, and he's developed more health issues like high blood pressure. George now finds it difficult to even walk around the block without getting winded or in pain. His limited mobility has affected his independence and his overall quality of life. So, what's the takeaway from Mary and George? The more you move, the more you can enjoy life, and the longer you'll likely live. Keeping your body in motion not only improves your physical health, but also supports your mental well-being. It's clear that mobility is a major sign of how long you might live after 71, and it's never too late to start moving more. Even small changes like taking a short walk or doing some light stretching can make a big difference. Sign number 2: mental clarity and cognitive function. Your mind is just as important as your body when it comes to determining your lifespan. Mental clarity and cognitive function are crucial for maintaining a high quality of life as we age. Studies have shown that maintaining mental sharpness can not only enhance your daily activities, but also extend your life. On the other hand, cognitive decline, like memory loss and difficulties with concentration, can be a major risk factor for a shorter lifespan, especially when linked to conditions like dementia and Alzheimer's disease. In fact, research suggests that those who engage in mentally stimulating activities throughout their lives tend to experience slower cognitive decline and have a reduced risk of developing neurodegenerative diseases. Let me introduce you to 2 characters, Alice and Bill. Alice is 75, and she's always been someone who loves to challenge her mind. She spends a few minutes each day reading, solving puzzles, and even practicing a second language. Alice's mind is sharp, and her memory is solid. She can recall details from decades ago as if they happened yesterday. Her ability to engage in these mental exercises has helped her maintain strong cognitive function, and she enjoys a life filled with intellectual curiosity. Alice stays socially engaged, participates in book clubs, and even teaches art classes at her local community center. All of this helps her stay mentally sharp and independent, contributing to her longevity. On the other hand, Bill, who is also 75, has struggled with forgetfulness for years. He didn't think much of it at first, assuming it was just a part of getting older. But as time went on, his forgetfulness worsened. Bill stopped doing things that once engaged his mind, like reading or playing chess with friends. He didn't see the need to keep his brain active and now finds himself struggling with daily tasks. Simple things, like remembering where he placed his keys or recalling the names of his grandchildren, have become more challenging. Bill has also started to feel more isolated as he feels frustrated with his cognitive struggles. His lack of mental engagement has contributed to a noticeable decline in his cognitive function and quality of life. The key difference between Alice and Bill is that Alice has been proactive in keeping her mind active, while Bill has not. Mental exercises, whether it's reading, puzzles, or learning new skills, are essential for preserving cognitive health as we age. It's never too late to start taking care of your brain. Engaging in mental activities can improve memory, boost problem-solving skills, and even delay or prevent cognitive decline. So, if you want to live longer and enjoy your later years with clarity, be sure to keep your mind as active as your body. Sign number 3. Social engagement and relationships. As we age, it's easy to underestimate the power of human connection. But the truth is, strong social ties and meaningful relationships are some of the most important factors influencing our longevity. Studies have shown that social engagement, whether through family, friends, or community, can significantly improve your quality of life and help you live longer. On the flip side, social isolation and loneliness are linked to an increased risk of mental and physical health issues, including heart disease, depression, and even an earlier death. In fact, people who maintain active social connections tend to have lower stress levels, better immune function, and a reduced risk of chronic illnesses. Let me tell you about 2 characters, Frank and Betty. Frank is 72, and he's someone who loves being around people. He's always been the life of the party and continues to stay socially active. He has a tight-knit group of friends, and he's involved in his local church and community center. Every week, Frank attends game nights with his friends, volunteers at charity events, and goes out for lunch with family. He finds joy in these connections, and they help him stay positive, energized, and engaged in life. His social life not only keeps his spirits high, but also supports his mental and physical well-being, which helps him maintain a healthier, longer life. In contrast, Betty, who is also 72, has found herself increasingly isolated. She used to have a wide circle of friends, but over the years many of them moved away, and she became more withdrawn. Betty's children live far from her, and although she speaks to them on the phone occasionally, she rarely sees them in person. She spends most of her days alone at home with little social interaction. As a result, Betty has noticed herself feeling down more often, and her health has started to decline. Her sense of loneliness has affected her mood, and she feels less motivated to take care of herself. Without the regular support and companionship of others, Betty's overall well-being has suffered. The difference between Frank and Betty's lives highlights the powerful role social engagement plays in our longevity. Frank's connections have kept him active, joyful, and healthier, while Betty's isolation has taken a toll on both her mental and physical health. If you want to live a long, fulfilling life, staying socially active is key. Whether it's joining a group, attending events, or simply reaching out to friends and family, Maintaining social bonds is one of the most effective ways to ensure you not only live longer, but live well. Sign number 4. Diet and nutritional choices. When it comes to longevity, what you put into your body matters just as much as how you take care of it physically. A balanced diet rich in essential nutrients, vitamins, and minerals can play a huge role in extending your life expectancy. Proper nutrition helps to maintain a healthy weight, reduce the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and cancer, and keep your body functioning optimally. On the other hand, a poor diet, high in processed foods, sugars, and unhealthy fats, can lead to inflammation, weight gain, and various health issues that shorten your lifespan. Simply put, the right foods can nourish your body and support long-term health, while poor dietary choices can take years off your life. Let's look at two characters, Susan and Robert. Susan, at 74, follows a healthy, well-balanced diet. She's a big believer in the power of whole foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Susan cooks most of her meals from scratch using fresh ingredients, and she loves incorporating foods that are known for their health benefits, like leafy greens, fish, nuts, and berries. She's also careful to stay hydrated and limits processed sugars. Susan feels energized, her weight is stable, and she rarely experiences health problems. She even keeps up with her gardening and hiking activities that help keep her physically and mentally sharp. Her diet has played a significant role in helping her maintain a high quality of life and will undoubtedly continue to contribute to her longevity. On the other hand, Robert, who is also 74, has developed a habit of indulging in unhealthy food choices. He loves fast food, sugary snacks, and processed meals because they're convenient and tasty. He doesn't think much about how they affect his body, and over time he's gained weight. His energy levels have dropped, and his cholesterol and blood pressure have increased. Robert's diet is high in unhealthy fats, refined sugars, and sodium, which has put extra strain on his heart and joints. He finds himself fatigued more often and struggles to keep up with physical activities he once enjoyed. The poor nutritional choices he's made have begun to catch up with him, and his health is now something he has to manage carefully. The difference between Susan and Robert is clear. Susan's healthy eating habits have helped her maintain a vibrant and active lifestyle, while Robert's poor dietary choices have contributed to a decline in his overall health. The message here is simple. What you eat can either fuel you for a long, healthy life or lead to preventable health issues that shorten your years. By prioritizing whole, nutrient-dense foods, you can dramatically improve your chances of living longer and feeling your best as you age. Sign number 5, sleep quality. Sleep is one of the most underrated factors when it comes to longevity. A good night's rest is critical for overall health and well-being, especially as we age. During sleep, your body repairs itself, strengthens the immune system, and consolidates memories. Quality sleep is also linked to lower risks of chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline. Poor sleep, on the other hand, can lead to a host of health problems, including increased stress, weakened immunity, and a higher risk of accidents or falls. As we get older, maintaining a healthy sleep routine becomes even more important to help manage stress and keep the body functioning optimally. Let me share the stories of two people, Joan and Harold. Joan, 73, has always been an advocate for a healthy sleep routine. She's very intentional about her sleep habits, and she believes it's one of the reasons why she feels so good at her age. Joan wakes up and goes to bed at the same time every day, even on weekends. She avoids caffeine and heavy meals in the evening, and she creates a peaceful, dark environment in her bedroom to help her sleep. Joan has found that this consistency helps her wake up feeling refreshed and energized. She's rarely bothered by sleepless nights and can enjoy her daily activities like walking, cooking, and volunteering without feeling fatigued. Joan attributes much of her vitality to the quality sleep she prioritizes each night. Harold, 74, has struggled with sleep for years. He's often awake for several hours in the middle of the night, unable to fall back asleep. He's tried different remedies, like watching TV or drinking warm milk, but nothing seems to help. Over time, Harold has developed chronic insomnia, which has taken a toll on his health. He feels tired throughout the day, experiences frequent mood swings, and has trouble focusing on tasks. His lack of quality sleep has also contributed to his higher blood pressure and has left him feeling more susceptible to illness. Harold finds it harder to stay active, and he feels mentally and physically drained. His poor sleep patterns have created a ripple effect on his health, making him more vulnerable to various age-related issues. The contrast between Joan and Harold highlights the importance of good sleep for longevity. Joan's consistent sleep routine supports her vitality and well-being, while Harold's struggles with sleep have impacted his overall health. If you're finding yourself dealing with poor sleep, it's crucial to address it. Poor sleep is not a normal part of aging, and there are steps you can take to improve your rest. Creating a calming bedtime routine, avoiding stimulants before bed, and seeking help if insomnia persists can all lead to better sleep, improved health, and a longer, more vibrant life. Sign number 6. Physical strength and endurance. As we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass and strength, a condition known as sarcopenia. However, the good news is that regular physical exercise, especially strength training, can significantly slow this process and help maintain physical strength and endurance. Staying strong as you age is essential not only for improving balance and reducing the risk of falls, but also for keeping your joints and bones healthy. Strengthening your muscles improves your overall mobility, boosts metabolism, and enhances daily functioning, making it easier to perform everyday tasks. The more physically active you are, the more likely you are to maintain your independence and live a longer, healthier life. Let's look at two characters, Richard and Evelyn. Richard, 76, has made strength training a part of his regular routine for years. He lifts light weights at the gym 3 times a week, focusing on exercises that target his core, legs, and upper body. Richard also enjoys swimming and walks regularly, which keeps him agile and helps prevent stiffness. Because of his consistent exercise routine, Richard has managed to maintain a high level of strength and endurance. He's able to carry groceries, climb stairs without difficulty, and even play with his grandchildren without getting winded. Richard's muscle strength has been a key factor in preserving his independence, and he credits his daily exercise routine with keeping him healthy and feeling young. In contrast, Evelyn, who is also 76, has not made physical exercise a priority in her life. Over the years, she's grown more sedentary and spends most of her time sitting. Although she still enjoys walking occasionally, she's avoided any strength training or resistance exercises. Evelyn finds that she tires easily when doing physical tasks like carrying bags or standing for long periods. Her muscle mass has decreased significantly, and she's noticed that her balance isn't what it used to be, which increases her risk of falling. Evelyn struggles with stairs and finds it more challenging to keep up with her grandchildren, which has led to feelings of frustration and reduced confidence in her physical abilities. The difference between Richard and Evelyn shows the undeniable benefits of maintaining physical strength and endurance through regular exercise. Richard's commitment to staying strong has allowed him to continue enjoying an active, independent lifestyle, while Evelyn's lack of exercise has limited her mobility and overall vitality. Strength training doesn't have to be intense or time-consuming, and it's never too late to start. Incorporating simple resistance exercises like lifting light weights, using resistance bands, or even body weight exercises can make a significant difference in your ability to stay strong and maintain independence as you age. A consistent physical exercise routine is a powerful indicator of longevity and a healthier, more active life. Sign number 7. Chronic health conditions. Chronic health conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, and arthritis are common in older age, but how well we manage them can have a significant impact on our lifespan. Left untreated or poorly managed, these conditions can lead to complications that shorten life expectancy and severely impact quality of life. However, those who actively manage their chronic health conditions through medication, lifestyle changes, and regular monitoring can significantly reduce the risks associated with these ailments. Proper management of chronic conditions can prevent complications, improve overall health, and help you maintain an active, independent lifestyle as you age. Let me tell you about two characters, Margaret and Tom. Margaret, 78, has been living with diabetes for over 20 years, but she has never let it control her life. She works closely with her doctor to monitor her blood sugar levels regularly, and she's very diligent about managing her diet. Margaret follows a balanced meal plan, focusing on foods that help regulate her blood sugar. She also exercises regularly, which helps her maintain a healthy weight and keeps her blood pressure in check. Margaret is proactive about taking her medications as prescribed and has routine checkups with her doctor every few months. As a result, she's been able to avoid the complications that often accompany diabetes, such as nerve damage or vision problems. Margaret feels vibrant, healthy, and able to keep up with her activities, whether it's attending social events or traveling the world. In contrast, Tom, also 78, has struggled with managing his hypertension and diabetes over the years. He has neglected his health by skipping doctor visits, not consistently taking his medications, and indulging in unhealthy eating habits. Tom doesn't monitor his blood pressure regularly and often forgets to take his medication. He eats a diet high in salt and sugars, which has led to his hypertension worsening. As a result, Tom has had a series of health scares, including a mild stroke and severe fatigue. His lack of attention to his chronic conditions has made it more difficult for him to enjoy the things he once loved. He struggles with simple tasks, and his overall health has declined more rapidly than it needed to. Tom's story is a reminder that neglecting chronic conditions can have a serious impact on your life expectancy. The difference between Margaret and Tom is clear. Margaret's proactive approach to managing her health has allowed her to live a longer, healthier life, while Tom's neglect of his conditions has led to avoidable complications and a decline in health. Managing chronic conditions doesn't have to be overwhelming. By staying on top of medications, monitoring health regularly, and making lifestyle adjustments, you can dramatically improve your health and increase your chances of living a longer, more fulfilling life. Taking control of your chronic conditions is one of the most important steps toward ensuring your longevity and overall well-being. Sign number 8, emotional well-being and resilience. Mental and emotional well-being play a crucial role in determining not just how we feel, but how long we live. Studies have shown that emotional resilience, the ability to bounce back from stress, adversity, and difficult situations, is directly linked to a longer lifespan. People who maintain emotional stability, cope effectively with life's challenges, and have a positive outlook tend to live healthier lives. On the other hand, chronic stress, depression, and anxiety can have a detrimental impact on both mental and physical health, leading to higher risks of heart disease, stroke, and weakened immune function. In fact, research has found that people who experience high levels of chronic stress or emotional instability often face a shorter life expectancy. The way we process emotions and deal with challenges directly influences how our bodies respond over time. Take the story of Alice and Paul. Alice, 82, is a vibrant and positive woman who has faced her share of challenges throughout her life. She lost her spouse 10 years ago, but instead of sinking into despair, Alice focused on finding new sources of joy. She took up painting, joined a local book club, and spent time volunteering at a senior center. Alice has always been someone who focuses on the positives in life, and she's learned to manage stress through mindfulness and staying connected with friends and family. Even when faced with obstacles, she takes a deep breath, finds a solution, and keeps moving forward. Alice's emotional resilience has helped her navigate tough times and has contributed to her overall health. She feels mentally sharp, physically active, and enjoys life to the fullest, even in her later years. In contrast, Paul, also 82, has struggled with depression and anxiety for much of his life. After the loss of his spouse, he withdrew from social activities and found it difficult to manage his emotions. Paul often ruminates on his regrets, which has made him feel overwhelmed and disconnected. His lack of emotional resilience has led to chronic stress, which has affected his physical health. He struggles with high blood pressure, frequent headaches, and has a hard time sleeping. Although Paul has tried therapy and medications, he still finds himself feeling anxious and down more often than not. His emotional struggles have made it harder for him to stay active and engaged with life, and he's noticed his overall well-being declining as a result. The contrast between Alice and Paul shows how emotional well-being and resilience impact longevity. Alice's positive outlook and ability to cope with life's challenges have allowed her to thrive, while Paul's struggles with depression and anxiety have led to physical and emotional decline. The key takeaway here is that emotional resilience doesn't just help you feel better, it can also help you live longer. Building emotional resilience can involve practices like mindfulness, journaling, staying socially connected, or seeking professional help when needed. Taking care of your emotional health is just as important as taking care of your body when it comes to living a long and fulfilling life. Sign number 9. Family history and genetics. Family history and genetics certainly play a role in determining your life expectancy, as certain genetic factors can predispose you to specific health conditions or diseases. For example, if your family has a history of heart disease, cancer, or diabetes, you might be more at risk of developing those conditions yourself. However, genetics alone does not determine your fate. While you can't change your genetic makeup, you can take proactive measures to influence how your genes express themselves. A healthy lifestyle, balanced nutrition, regular exercise, proper sleep, and stress management can significantly reduce the risks associated with your genetic predispositions. The key is taking control of the factors within your reach to maximize your health and longevity, regardless of what your family history may suggest. Let me tell you about Martha. Martha, 80, comes from a family with a remarkable history of longevity. Her mother lived to 94, and several of her aunts and uncles reached their 90s. However, Martha knows that genetics is only part of the picture. While she's grateful for her family's good genes, she has never taken her health for granted. From an early age, she embraced habits that support her well-being. Martha has always prioritized a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. She has been consistent with physical activity, from regular walks to yoga classes, which have kept her strong and mobile. Despite her family's history of long life, Martha has made sure to have regular health checkups, monitor her blood pressure, and stay on top of screenings for conditions like cancer or heart disease. Martha's proactive approach has paid off. She is healthy, vibrant, and feels as strong as she did in her 60s. While her family's genetic predisposition to longevity may have played a part in her well-being, Martha knows that her active lifestyle, healthy diet, and commitment to preventive care have been the most important factors in her extended years of health and vitality. By focusing on what she can control, Martha has ensured that she not only inherited longevity, but also worked hard to live a full and meaningful life. Martha's story is a powerful reminder that while genetics can influence our health, it's the choices we make every day that ultimately shape our futures. A family history of longevity is a great starting point, but it's the proactive measures you take, like eating well, staying active, and getting regular checkups, that can make all the difference in how long you live and how healthy you feel along the way. Genetics may set the stage, but lifestyle choices write the script for your long, healthy life. Conclusion. So there you have it, 9 signs that can give you a clearer picture of how long you might live after 71. While some factors are beyond our control, many of them are within our power to influence. By focusing on staying active, managing stress, maintaining good health, and building strong relationships, you can not only extend your life, but also make it richer and more fulfilling. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a comment and let me know which sign you think is the most important for longevity. Comment 9 if you think all 9 signs are key, or 0 if there's one that stands out the most to you. Until next time, take care and live well.